so good to be back. This week we are doing something a little different from our other videos. We are making a series about where to stay in Shela. Starting off first with a swim because, as always, it's scorching hot. There is no AC in pretty much all of Shela and Lamu, so going for a swim is one of the only options to cool down. The water's amazing. So our first video in this series of where to stay is at Jua House in Shela. But before we show you the house and give you a tour, we are going to just walk through the town of Shela to get there and stop along the way at a couple spots and bring you with us. Let's go. So the shop we wanted to go to is actually closed, and now we have just decided to take random routes back to the house, maybe get lost and just see what we can find. Also, be warned, the ground gets so hot. I mean, I had to run to find shade because my feet were burning so much. Dave is used to living somewhere really hot, so he graciously gave me his shoes. Ooh, it's torture. Our walk back from the beach turned out to be much more uneventful than I hyped it up to be, because our getting lost and exploring, it actually made us find a shortcut. It took us like 2 seconds to get back to the house. Anyways, we're here. This is Jua House behind me, and what's cool about it is like in the town, which is actually really nice because you get to see all the life in Shela, and it's right near the primary school, so it's honestly a really great spot. And you don't really miss the water because it's 2 minutes away. Yeah, so I guess it's time to give you a tour.
So does the idea of waking up to the smell of bread every morning excite you? If it does, Jua House is the place for you. So in the lobby of Jua House, they actually have a whole bakery where they supply some of the other hotels in the area with bread. So it always smells amazing in here. So yeah, you have the lobby downstairs with a couple entrances where you can come in, one for the main area and one just for the residents. And then you come up one floor and then you get to our space. Every floor has an awesome sort of like chilling area. We've got a bunch of books here that you can read. It's really set up super well so that you can chill and like hang out. You've got 3 rooms per floor, different sizes depending on what you need. Every room is en suite, so it's super cool. And then every floor also has a balcony, which kind of overlooks a different part of the Shela town. You do see the town, which is within itself kind of cool to look at. But if you go up to the roof, insane, but we'll show you that later.
The thing that I really appreciate about how they've set up these floors, each level actually has like a very mini and basic kitchen. Well, it's not a kitchen, it's a fridge. But each floor comes with this little section here that has, normally there's a kettle, I'm not sure where it's gone, but normally there's a kettle and there's a fridge. So if you buy water, you can keep it cold. We've bought a bunch of fruits to have as snacks, and it just has a nice area where you can have food, so you don't always have to go to a restaurant when you are hungry. And now for the best part of the house.
Okay, welcome to the rooftop here at Jua House. And this is probably one of our favorite parts about the whole place. So up here they have a big communal table where everyone has breakfast together, which is an awesome little thing that they have. So there's a bit of community when you come and stay here. They also have this big sort of chill lounge, which you can come and like hang out in and read. And then the real cherry on top of everything is there's an amazing view. And you can see the whole channel and it's beautifully blue. And one last thing, gotta go show you upstairs. Welcome to the star viewing deck. So up here normally they would have a bed set out where you can lie in the evenings and look at the stars. They've got some lounges where you can come chill. If you want to come up here and see the sky or get some sun, you've got this too.
Having breakfast up here is such a treat. There's fresh bread every morning, they have pancakes, they have eggs, they have granola, which is homemade. Every morning we've been having granola, yogurt, fruits, scrambled eggs, and toast. Today I've switched it up and tried their porridge, and Dave has gotten the same thing.
And pancakes.
Oh my god, really? That's such good news. This porridge is so good, but I knew they would do porridge well. I mean, the quality of the food here has just been impeccable.
One thing Dave forgot to mention is there's a hammock.
You look so relaxed.
I'm so relaxed. So we pretty much spend all of our time at two places. One, the place where we're staying, two at Poponi. It's right by the beach where we can take a swim. And this might seem like it starts to get repetitive, but honestly, it really doesn't. If you have something to do like work or you like reading, the days do go by really wonderfully and quickly. And we're gonna head out. Although it's really easy to get lost because it's kind of like a maze, what's cool with Lamu is there's tons of little landmarks that are super easy to remember. So get lost once and then I think you'll find your way.
And it is one of those places where kind of all roads lead to Rome, but it's in this case it's like all roads lead to Poponi.
So we got to Poponi, but we decided to get there by going around the back because we've never actually walked in these streets. And we found this really cool structure. It's this really tall, white, thin, cone-like building. It's really beautiful and I can't believe we've never seen it. We've been here for a couple weeks now. It's also a really good shelter from the sun. Really, guys, bring glasses and a hat when you come here because since everything is white and it's so hot always, it is so bright, your eyes will suffer. Oh my god, I think this is a custard apple tree. Oh my god, it totally is. It's a custard apple tree. Ah, that's so cool. Custard apples are like this. Usually they're bigger, so I think this one's not grown yet. It gets about that big. And they're these lumpy green things, and the inside is white, so there's a bunch of white like teardrop shapes with little seeds inside, and you eat that and it's like very, very sweet. It doesn't taste much like an apple, but it's called a custard apple. Sometimes you have to be careful where you walk because a lot of the doorways look like it could be a path, but then it ends up being somebody's house. We made it to Poponi. That was a really fun detour though. This is the best. So we've made it to Poponi, we've gotten our favorite table with a sick view. So we're gonna sit here, work for a bit, try and finish next week's vlog, and then probably go for a swim, do some more fun stuff. I guess you'll have to watch to see what else we do. So we decided to stick around for lunch. I have gotten the veggie sushi bowl, which is actually a starter. So as you can see, it's really small, but it's delicious. And another starter, which is the falafels, also really good. And then Dave has gotten the traditional poke bowl, which has tons of fresh seafood. It's really good. Highly recommend.
about Jua House is that it's located fairly near the dunes, so you can actually walk there for sunset and go and watch it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head over there now and try and catch sunset.
Saw the view, but I just got bored. Now I'm running out of time. And I've seen what the locals do. It's out of touch and it's out of tune. So I'm leaving here tonight. And don't try to find me if love is a town and I'm passing through. Can't you give me some direction? Let me follow you. Is there somebody else I should be speaking to? Have I stayed too long? Have we both moved on? Woke up in a living room, dead phone to match my mood.
So one of the things Jua House prides itself on is having really good amenities. Technically, all of the taps and then whatnot in the house should have drinkable water, but at the moment they're actually cleaning those tanks, so we can't drink the tap water today, which is why we are going to go to the little grocery store. There's actually a bunch of them in and around the area, so we just kind of walk and buy from the first one we see. And we thought we would take you on that adventure because if you do stay here, it's really handy to know that you can go and get snacks or groceries, because some of the rooms, as you saw, actually have kitchens. And yeah, water. It's so hot. You need to drink a lot of water. So let's go.
There's pomegranate trees growing right next to the building. This place is paradise. More pomegranates. So just like 30 seconds away from Jua House, we found a little shop there. We're gonna see if we're brave enough to film inside. Success.
And of course, we really do not condone buying plastic water bottles, but sometimes in situations like this, we just don't really have a choice because there's nowhere we can refill water bottles. It is now approaching 6:14, so we have a little bit of time to go quickly grab dinner and then head over to Manda Island, the island across the bay, for movie night, because every Friday night they show a movie and they're always excellent.
Got the best seats?
The best seat in the house. Not a bad view either.